So basically this is what I've done. So I've come into this. This is untouched. This is the way I bought the car, and I've since changed it from that to that. So that's all been cleaned out, and I've converted the bulbs to LED, and to give you an even better perspective of the car there. So personally I think it's made a difference, a very, very big difference. So what's the step-by-step process of doing this? Well, if I turn the camera around. So, first things first, you need this tool that comes in your Porsche kit, and you take out the rubber bung. So when you peel back this, okay, there's the rubber bung there, you take that out, put it to the side. Now this is a bit footery, right, but you will find it, and when you find it and it fits into the hole, okay, there, your headlamp actually moves. Now, I've actually done this, I've got this out, so, well, I fucking locked it back in again. Easy a minute. Okay, so I've got it in, and what you do is, you pull it towards you, and as you pull it towards you, there, your headlamp, as you can see, lifts up. Now, you have to be quite careful when you're doing this, right? And here's a second. So, there you go. The headlamp slides out, and there's the block there. But look at what you can get into here to check for dirt, for rust, for damage, and there you go. The light comes out in the winner. Okay, so here we go. So to start the replenishing, okay, we have got this, which is the Quicks Headlight Restoring Kit. Okay, so it's basically what it is. You get a few cloths, you've got your plastic polish. Oh, I would probably help if I put it into the picture for a minute, right? Aye. So you get your plastic polish, and you've got your sealer. You also get various quantities, so you've got a 2000, a 3000, and right at the bottom, a 5000, okay? And that's the order that you use them in, okay? You also get this wee block, which that's actually very handy for putting around the sandpaper. And of course, just a bottle for water. So I've got warm water into this. So let's go through the process of what I've done. So first of all, you soak your light. Now the fact I've done this already, I'm not really scared. So and a wee bit of water on the sandpaper as well doesn't go amiss. And from here I go this way, up and down. And as you can see, the water is getting dirty right away with the yellow that's coming off of this. Okay. Now put a wee bit of firm pressure onto this. You're allowed to, and obviously the more pressure and the more times that you do this, so we'll call this way horizontal, right, because that's all it is. Now I'm quite fortunate that these aren't that bad. Okay, there is tarnishing on them, and they are 16 years old, but to be fair, they ain't that bad, right? But at the same time as well, although they ain't that bad, right, they also ain't that good. So what you want to do is be patient, and don't try and rush this. Because if you do, you're only going to spoil your own job. So if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing. Right, back into the frame again here. I need to mind that it's instead of doing the job this time, I'm actually doing it on a screen, so you guys are actually watching us. Okay. Then, basically, it's just a rinse down with water, and then clean it off with a sponge, and that's the first coating done. So, I've now got to do the same again, and this time I've got to do it with a 3000, okay, and then finish it off with a 5000, okay. So, it's the same process of what I've done, but with the 3000 I now go vertical, same again, clean and dry, and then horizontal, okay. Now, so, without further ado, what I'll do is, I'll do this next bit on a speeded up process. Right, so now I've dried this off, I'm just getting another wee buff up. Okay, I can actually feel that this is super smooth, but as smooth as it is, you can still see that there's some scratches still on it slightly, and you've got, it's still a bit faded and hazy, okay. So this is where this comes in now. So we use the polish, okay, it's the Quicks polish, right, and basically we put a good helping of this on, and then you rub it in hard, okay, so it's the harder you rub it, the better it works. And as you can see, there's just a wee bit of dirt onto the cloth, so we've done a good job, basically. Okay. Now, that's that done. Whew. Now, just give that a quick wipe down with a bit of water. And then another dry cloth, just get a wee buff up. And there you go. And then, to finish it off now, we'll actually use the lens sealer, okay? Now this actually puts a protective coating on. It lasts a couple of months, so it doesn't last forever, but all you do is apply another fresh coat of this. And again with this goes on very liberally. And again, as fast as you can, spread it all over, and pushing it hard and rubbing it as it's going. There you go. Now, this has to sit for at least 10 minutes to dry and work. Okay? So, while I'm doing that, put the stuff back in the box that I'm keeping, and then the rest of the stuff that I'm not using I will throw in the bin. Now, because I've to let that dry for 10 minutes, now is a good time for me to actually put the other bulb in. So, I bought this kit here, which is, bring this back into the screen again. Okay, it's an LED headlight kit, and basically it's the H7 variety, right? But it's a cracking wee piece of kit because the lights have actually got a fan in them, and they're a dual side. So, if you give us a second, I'll go and get the screwdriver ready and we'll go into that part. Okay, so now for this bit's very easy. Okay, I'm going to hit a camera into this side, but there is 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, look at that. There's one there that's missing, right? And we don't know how to screw in there. There's got potential to let water into this. So, let's see if this has got any damage to it. Sorry about that. Take 2, my battery went flat. So, I've taken out the screws, which, well, no sense in that. Now I've got 2 lugs here, right? So I need to push on them, right? And then you move the box out. That's it. This always helps. You've got your tools ready in advance. And there you go. And the bottom end, look at that, that wasn't even in right. That should have been clipped in on the bottom, but to be fair, okay, it's no broken. So, yeah. So all is good. Happy with that. Now, the next thing you do is, I turn this around because I'm going to try and do this back to front so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so you'll see here in this, I take this off. Now, there's 2 wires here. You've got a brown and an orange. The orange is actually the positive terminal, and the reason I'm saying that is these can go either way, a right way and a wrong way. Okay, so the positive terminal off of that lead there, what am I? There you go. Positive terminal off of that lead there has to match with this. Alright, and I'll show you, if you look close enough on there, come on, focus in, you'll see that the top one is positive, that one, and that's the negative. So that one will be going to the wire like so. Okay, now, rather than damage this, I'm just going to leave that sitting in the box, right? So what you need to do now is, from here, push down and move over, and then this springs out, and there's your bulb. Okay. Now these are so cool because of the, as I said, they've got the heat sink onto them, and they've got a coolant fan onto them, and it's a double-edged LED, so they are very, very cool lights. And like your light here, okay, they only go in one way. So they've got this top bit. Now here's a wee footery bit, because to get this around, because of this big ballast onto this and it doesn't come out, what you've got to do is do it in a couple of bits. So that's it in properly, that's it clipped in, and then bring the thing around, and there, that is it. That is all you do. Fair, just tuck that in so it's at the road. You want to watch the bottom of this while you're here, because you don't want it catching on the casing. Okay, so again, the casing will go straight on like so. That's them locked in, and I'm going to go to this side. Right, so I hope you can see it. So there's the big one on the top here. Okay, and voila, that clipped in, so that's solid this time. So now all I've got left to do is put in the screws. Move that out the road. Quite handy as well in this box, there's a wee bit of sponge in it. So with the two holes that's in there, what I do is I use that, because bearing in mind these bulbs are okay, so they're a spare for somebody. Now you can stick them back on eBay again. As we do, and as a tighter Scottish are. Right, so we'll do one to that side, because there's two over on this side. I mean, this will be coming out again for me anyway, because I'm going to be doing a degrease on all this and get all this dust off of here. So just for the video purposes just now, pretend I've just put in 4 screws and I've actually only done 3. So now it's maybe no 10 minutes, and I'm not really careful this way, but that's the new bulb in as well. So I'll get another dry piece of cloth, have a towel here, and buff this up. And there you go. That is just wow. Really is wow. Now, to be fair, I can go and do this umpteen times again. That, my friends, is a completed job. Let's see what they look like in the car. Right, it's in. And here's the reveal. There you go. Now I'll come down. Look at that. Ah, I'm so pleased with them. I really am. Nice and clear. Same with the matching LED and the wee bottom lamps. These are actually, you could probably see they look quite pitted wee stone chips. So with the stuff that I've got left, I'm going to try and clean them up as well. But in fairness, sorry for the cars in the background, it's the only way I can show you this because I can't get the car in my kitchen. But this is a final product. So, from me, my best. Thanks for watching. I hope you've liked it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. I get lost again.